guys, welcome back. Welcome to Life with Kendall, and today we are going to be talking about how to create balance in your life as a high schooler and as a teenager in general. I'm not gonna waste too much time, so let's get right into it. Okay, so we're gonna try something new this time that I don't usually do in my videos, which is include a quote on the topic that we're gonna be talking about. So today's quote I found on Pinterest, and I really did like it. I'll put it right here as I look down on my computer screen. And it says, "Balance is not something you find, it's something you create," by Janae Kingsford. Basically, I feel that relates to this topic a lot because when you're in high school and you're a teenager, you have a lot more responsibilities, you have a lot more pressure on a lot of things, and you're like more so have less time for yourself, for like what you want to do, or for friends, and you're more so just so consumed with school or maybe like your daily chores at home, and it can be a lot. It really can be a lot, and I can say that from experience because currently this week has been my only like balanced week. So all right, so I have 6 ways you can create balance in your life. And let's get right into it. The first one is set up a habit tracker, or also use the Notes app as a way to set up like your to-do list for that day. There's also some apps that you can use. I'll put their logos here that you could use and research and figure out which one best suits you. I use the Notes app, honestly, and I literally just put to-do list for today and then set up everything that I need to do in that day. Do I complete everything on that list in that day? No, but I do complete most of it, which makes my life easier because I know what I'm doing next, and I'm more efficient and feel more in control and complete of what I'm doing because I know what's next and what I need to do next. Do I get distracted sometimes, or there's some setbacks and I procrastinate? Yes, but I also make sure that I get most to almost everything done on that list, and I feel more fulfilled and more controlled and more just like at peace that I've set it up for me and everything. All right, to move on, we're gonna do number 2, which is using a planner. I personally have started using a planner this year for my junior year, and it's definitely helped me, and I have it right here. It is well used, as you can see from like the brim of it. I've been using this since August, and it's really been like efficient, and I'm able to like sort up everything I need to do. And the way where you can purchase these are Ross, there's Walmart, you can even go to Barnes & Noble or any other bookstore that sells like little planners that you can use throughout the year. This one is a 2-year planner, so I can also use this for like 2025, but then I have to get a new one for 2026. And it's definitely really efficient. It keeps everything in order for you. You can also use your Google Calendar. You can use the, if you have an iPhone, you can use the iPhone calendar, which is really good and efficient too. It sets things up and puts it in place for you so that you don't have to barely do any work. Just make sure you remember your due dates for things, make sure you know what is due on what day and how things are gonna work out, or if like you and your friends are planning something 2 weeks before, make sure to dot it down so that when you go back to it, you know what you're doing that week and where you and your friend are going. All right, to move on, we're gonna talk about you taking care of yourself, because you can't just expect balance when you're not really taking care of yourself. You gotta find time, you gotta make time for it. And I mean, like, all those tests, assignments, and chores you have to do, they can wait, but that doesn't mean like put them off. Just set them aside, even just for a little bit, to take a breather, go on a walk or something. Anything will help, because if you continue to work on E when your own cup is empty, you're not gonna give out your best work, not really be efficient in your work, and then you're not gonna feel proud of it, and then you'll just be like really disappointed. So it's not the best feeling to disappoint yourself when you're already like burnt out and tired. So make sure to take care of yourself. It could simply be late nights on Fridays when you're still doing assignments. While you're doing those assignments, you can turn on your comfort show, or you can have like some comfort food if that helps. but don't like get too comfortable to the point where you forget your assignments and then you push them to the side. That's just not gonna help. And it's not the best idea, but just put something on to give you that comfort and that ease that you're still taking back control of your life. So basically just a little comfort show in the back while you're still doing your schoolwork, or if you have like art classes and you're supposed to do like sketchbooks and art, you can definitely play that in the background because you're just drawing. Or you can play music. I listen to lofi. It's quite comforting. So like lofi music in the background with rain sounds or something, or just jazz. That's what I listen to. They're very comforting and they put me at ease and they make me just feel okay. So whatever your preferences are, you can listen to them in the background when you're doing your work, as long as it's making sure, like you're making sure that you're focused and it's helping you. All right, on to number 4, we're going to be talking about putting habits in place. And it doesn't have to be any extravagant or like heavy habits of like meditation if that's not what you're into, or stretching in the morning if that's not what you're into. You could simply do something as simply making your bed, making a time, like setting a time frame to call a friend for about like 10 minutes, an hour, 30 minutes, up to you. But just make time for those things to give yourself more balance and make you feel controlled and collected as you do so. You could also wake up an extra hour early and make sure you have breakfast, or make sure that your stuff is packed all the way through so that you can just relax and chill and watch TikTok or whatever you want throughout that morning. You could also wash your stuff on like every Sunday, like wash your bedding, or like just clean your room, or go on a walk, get some air, some fresh air. You just make time for small little things that will make you happy and make you feel like it's not that bad, when I know it can really feel really bad in high school because you kind of really lose control for things because you're trying to keep up with so many assignments, and you're trying to make sure that you're still keeping up with your chores and going out with your friends and overall everything. So like putting those habits in place, setting them up, while also having a planner to keep you aligned, then those two will really benefit you the most. All right, to move on to number 5, remember to take time for yourself when needed. And this could play into like taking care of yourself and setting in habits and all that other stuff, but that could also, like, those two, yes, they help you stay organized and stay disciplined and productive, but at the same time making sure you're like making time for things you enjoy, no matter if you're the oldest or not, or if you like have your own struggles. Maybe just doing something that makes you happy, like I said, a comfort show in the background, or just taking 30 minutes to watch that comfort show at peace and just have fun is just enough to bring some joy into your life and just make you feel happy. If you have strict parents and you can't go out, do something you genuinely love. If you can play Roblox, Roblox has no age. You can play Roblox. You could draw if you were into drawing when you were younger. If you're into spending time with your family, have a game night with them if they're free. Just find little things that used to bring you joy and spark back that joy, to also maybe like heal your inner child, and just like make yourself feel like just because you're in high school or that you're older now that you gotta stop doing fun things that would be considered childish, or that would be considered just not things that teens should be doing. But like those little things that you used to do as a kid, those things brought you joy, and there's no shame in that. Like, you deserve to have fun no matter your age range and do what you please. If you want to go out with friends, plan it for the weekend. Like, those simple things, those simple joys will make you feel okay. They'll bring back that joy, they'll bring that control, and it can also just help you a lot. And I just think, prioritizing your happiness can also bring peace, and also make sure that you aren't like burning out and you aren't putting so much pressure on yourself to get all these assignments done, you know? All right, so we're gonna move on to number 6, and then after that I have 2 more, but those are just like bonuses. For the final one is asking for help. I know I've probably said that so many times in plenty of other videos of mine, but I really mean it. Asking for help can genuinely make your life easier and take the pressure off. You feel like your chores are too much. Communicate with your parents in a respectful manner. Hey, could you help me with this, or could you do this? Like, for an example, I'm the oldest currently, so I have to do the dishes every single night, and it kind of gets repetitive for me. So I communicated with my parents, and now like my stepdad will either clean the dishes for me in the evenings when I get home from school, since there'll be some in there, and then I clean the dishes at night for dinner, whatever our dinner dishes are. And then if I'm feeling okay, then I'll do them in the evening and also for dinner. But it's like just asking for help with that can genuinely take the pressure off. If you don't understand something in class, or you just need help, basically you could, you know, schedule a certain time after school to get one-on-one help, or stay after, you know, but that's only if that's what your school allows. I know every school is different. I know every district is different. So like, just try to find different ways to ask for help and communicate, and find those agreements to create that balance within your life and also your family members, or, you know, just others, so that you're not putting so much pressure on yourself to do this and that and everything else to please everyone except yourself. So make it easier for yourself and ask for that help. And I'm pretty sure, I assure you, you will get that help, depending on, you know, like how you were raised or how it is in your family, because I know every family is different, and some aren't as open-minded on certain things. So I would just say try your best to get the help that you need. All right, so these last 2 are kind of brief. One of them is a bit more detailed, but the first one is about basically your eating habits and also how much water you're consuming. Okay, I understand that like sweets and sugars are definitely comforting, and like I said, I'm not bashing them. You have that when you need that, but also you can't also want a balanced life and not have a balanced meal plan. I mean, like a balanced meals, you know, like you have to have that balance within your internal to have that balance without your like external. So if you're just over here eating junk food, drinking sodas, and then pulling all-nighters, that's not really gonna help you. If you are like eating fruits or veggies or something, that will most likely help you. Also, drinking water during school or filling up your water bottle early in the mornings, that can help you, because water technically helps you remember things faster. And also, go to bed early. I know you have plenty of assignments that need to go out and need to be done. I get that. I completely understand it, but the person that is trying to run on E and get all those stuff done and only having 2 to 4 hours of sleep, they're not gonna really feel that good about themselves, and they're gonna get stressed and burned out and just tired. And I don't want you to be that person. So I suggest you take some really good sleep, because you'll be able to remember things faster, you'll be able to function faster, and just not feel like your whole life is surrounded by your responsibilities. So make sure to get enough sleep, eat something healthy, and drink your water. Please, okay? Drink your water. All right, we're gonna end it with this last one, and I'm saying this to all my high school students, as I do this myself, and I know plenty of others have. And I'm gonna say this, is that stop comparing yourself, your skills, and your life with someone else's in that high school, because everyone is going through something different than you. And even if it sounds similar, truly it's not, because everyone is going through something different, no matter what you think it is. So just focus on yourself, your own high school experience, and just continue being you. Create and learn more about yourself and your abilities, and just learn to love you, because you are just amazing as yourself, and you don't really need to compare yourself to anyone except the person that you were yesterday, so that you can improve more and more each day. All right, now that we've made it to the end of the video, for the question of the day is just the question of how are you doing? Because I know seasonal depression is coming up. I know people are getting tired and ready for holiday break, as you can see from my background. So please just let me know how you're doing. It can be emotionally, mentally, physically, all over. Just tell me if you need to vent, because this school year has definitely been a lot. So yeah, please let me know down in the comments. I hope you guys are doing well, and I really hope this video has helped you in some kind of way. If it did, please let me know, and I wish you the best. Stay strong. I know break may be coming earlier or later for some, but just hang on there. You got it. You've been doing so well throughout this whole school year, and I really hope this helped you. So thank you for watching. I love you. Mwah. Bye.